Hello friends, welcome to channel. So this is the second class of theory series, and in this theory series we are discussing some important theories and which is very important for the exam perspective, okay, especially for the paper 2. And in this lecture we will discuss the another theory that is given by the Sigmund Freud, that is called as psychosexual theory of personality, and इसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं मनोलैंगिक या फिर मनोगतिक का सिद्धांत. इसको अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे, डिस्कस करेंगे. Okay, in the first lecture we have discussed psychosocial development theory that is given by the Eric Erikson. Okay, and in this class we will discuss psychosexual theory of development. दोनों ही थ्योरी ये बताती हैं कि किस प्रकार से किसी पर्सन की पर्सनालिटी का डेवलपमेंट होता है और यू कैन से द बिहेवियर डेवलपमेंट होता है. ओके, so in the first theory, in the psychosocial development theory, Eric Erikson explained how this personality develop is because of the society or social intervention, you can say kind of the because of the environment. And in the second theory, today we will discuss about this psychosexual theory of development. That means in this theory, what he explained how the development of the personality and the behavior happened. So we will discuss in this class. So let us start. Before begin, this is the all about me. You can text me or WhatsApp me on this number regarding the courses for the social work, and these are the Telegram channel for the women study as well as the social work. Okay, so if you are preparing for these subject, you can just join this Telegram channel. That is very important because I generally share all the important information regarding this exam in the Telegram channel. Okay, and this is the email ID. So now let's understand this psychosexual development stage, which is given by the Sigmund Freud. Okay, so here is the list of 5 different stages that is given by the Sigmund Freud, how the personality develop. Okay, so by taking very simple example, for the development of any personality of a person, we can say personality or the behavior development of a person. How it happened? It happened because of the human activity. ह्यूमन के द्वारा कुछ ना कुछ एक्टिविटी की जाती है, तभी उसकी पर्सनालिटी और बिहेवियर डेवलप होता है ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. ओके, so the development of the personality or the behavior, it could be a more positive, negative, it is a different thing, but basically what I'm talking about, at least human have to do some kind of work or activity so that they can develop the personality or the behavior as they require. So for performing an human activity, what we need energy, right? Like the to riding the bike, we need fuel और पेट्रोल. बाइक चलाने के लिए हमको क्या चाहिए? पेट्रोल चाहिए या फिर फ्यूल चाहिए, वट एवर यू कैन से. इसी प्रकार से ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी करने के लिए हमको क्या चाहिए? एनर्जी चाहिए. And this energy here, the Sigmund Freud called this energy as a psychosexual energy. And the psychosexual energy, what he said? He said this is the libido or sexual urge. इसका मतलब नाम बोल सकते हैं, जैसे कि फ्यूल में बहुत सारा आता है ना, फ्यूल, पेट्रोल भी है, डीजल भी है, गैस है. ओके, so these are the fuel. So like in the same way, what he said the energy, basically what we need, the libido, id, sexual urge, whatever you can say, these are the driving force behind the personality development. Okay, so every person, every human beings have some kind of energy that is called psychosexual energy, and named like the libido, id, sexual urge, through which the personality development happened. Okay, so this energy basically work in each stage of development. Each stage of development means what? Like he categorized the stages, he categorized the age in the different stages. Okay, like from birth to the 2 year, from 18 months to the 3 year to 6 year. So these are the stages. Okay, he just categorized just to understand easily. So he just categorized, and he said that these different stages, basically this energy, this libido, this or sexual urge will function or will concentrate in a particular area of a body. ओके, ये जो एनर्जी है जिसको इन्होंने सेक्सुअल अर्ज बोला है, इसको लिबिडो बोला है, इन्होंने कहा है कि जो एनर्जी है हमारे शरीर के किसी खास अंग पर, किसी खास पोर्शन पर बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस होती है, केंद्रित रहती है, और वो उत्तेजित करती है वर्क करने के लिए, फंक्शन करने के लिए उस पर्टिकुलर अंग, जिसको बोलते हैं हिंदी में क्या बोल सकते हैं, काइंड ऑफ द एरिया लाइक माउथ। जब ये जो एनर्जी माउथ पर फोकस होगी, व्हेन दिस एनर्जी सेंटर्ड ऑन द माउथ, so the child will focus, will try to do various activity through the mouth, like sucking, biting, breastfeeding, so many things he will perform. When this energy focus on the like the on the bladder and the bowel control, so in this stage, the boy or the girl, whatever you can say, is do toilet training and other kind of work. When this energy focus on the genitals, so in this stage, the kind of, you can say that they are attracted toward the opposite sex. And so how this energy basically functioning in a different part of our body, he explained this, and he said that each stage, when the person perform these use this energy in a right way, then kind of the development happen. If they have some kind of problems, then there is a kind of some energy fixation. Energy fixation means the human is not able to perform, not able to use the energy, that is psychosexual energy, just to perform that particular stage, like the in oral stage, like in the anal stage, in the phallic stage, or the latency stage. Okay, so आई होप आपको समझ में आ गया होगा व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। बेसिकली इन्होंने बताया कि जो हर एक स्टेज में डेवलपमेंट होता है। ओके, इस एनर्जी के द्वारा ये जो एनर्जी परफॉर्म करती है, उसके बाद हर एक स्टेज में कोई ना कोई कन्फ्लिक्ट आती है, कोई ना कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है, कोई ना कोई समस्या आती है। अगर उस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम को, उस कन्फ्लिक्ट को पर्सन सही से डील करता है, if he or she tackle the problems or conflict in a very right way, then the healthy personality develop, तो एक अच्छी पर्सनालिटी डेवलप होगी। अदरवाइज देयर some kind of the energy fixation. Energy fixation means in the next stage he or she will not able to perform that different activity. Okay, so like the result in smoking, drinking, eating, basically this is for the first stage. Okay, like this oral stage. In the same way, in every stage some kind of energy fixation happen, so we will discuss in the later part of this video. And also with this the Sigmund Freud also suggests that the personality is mostly established in the age of 5 years. Okay, till the 5 years, from the birth to the 5 years, he explained that the personality, overall personality and the behavior develop in this age. Okay, and in the early experience of this age basically play a very important role in the personality development and continue to influence the behavior of the later in the life, like you are in the 14 years or 15 and 13. So your behavior or your personality is because of whatever you have learned or experienced in the early age. So this is the some kind of he explained that. And also in the later we will discuss how this is criticized by the other thinker, and that how can we say that this personality or the behavior be what we learn in the age of 5 years, how can this influence in the later age of. So it is a kind of the we will understand this criticism by the other thinker also. Okay, now next, so this is the list, or you can see the stages, different stages, like the oral stage, anal stage. In the oral stage, the energy that what I'm saying, that is the libido, or you can say the sexual urge, will focus on the mouth. Okay, in the anal stage, this libido, this energy focus on the anus. In the same way, in the phallic stage, this energy focus on the genital. In the latent stage, this energy basically dissolve, you can say, or not focus on a particular part of our body because of some other reason, I will explain. In the genital stage, this is the focus on the genitals, जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं जननांग. Okay, so in this stage basically people become so more sexual mature and more okay. So these are the development process happen. That means what I'm saying, that when in every stage, when the person use this energy in a effective way, in a right way, then some kind of development happen in each stage. Like in this stage, the child will learn how to feed in a right way, and how and the second anal stage, the toilet training, they will learn. And in the same way, this is the some different development happened. We will explain one by one. Okay, so this is the first stage, that is called as oral stage. Oral means मुख, हिंदी में बोलते हैं उसको मुख. कि यहाँ पर जो फोकस रहेगा लिबिडो का और यू कैन से द एनर्जी का, एंड बेसिकली आल्सो वन थिंग आल्सो दैट इट बेसिकली इट डेवलप ऑन ऑन बर्थ, जब जन्म हो जाता है बच्चे का तभी से ईद जो डेवलप हो जाता है. सो द फोकस ऑफ दिस एनर्जी बेसिकली द ईद फोकस ऑन द माउथ और मुख, ओरल. ओके, फ्रॉम द 0 to 18 month, you just corrected 18 month ईद जो है जन्म से ही डेवलप हो जाता है. ओके, सो बच्चे की जो पूरी एनर्जी फोकस रहेगी, जो लिबिडो है जो फोकस रहेगा उसका कहाँ पर, माउथ के ऊपर, मुख के ऊपर, कि जो भी एक्टिविटी की जाएगी उसके मुख के द्वारा उस पर ज़्यादा फोकस रहेगा. ओके, लाइक टेस्टिंग, सकिंग, ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग, ऑल दीज थिंग्स. सो हेयर द चाइल्ड विल gratify and do some kind of gratifying activity just to get the pleasure from the mouth. Okay, so child also develop the signs of trust and the comfort through the oral stimulation. That means if the mother, or you can say the, so if they provide the care, love and the proper feeding, breastfeeding, and so in this stage the child will develop some kind of comfort and the trust toward the mother. Okay, that we have already discussed in the psychosocial development theory, how the child develop the trust with the parents, with especially for the first taker care like the mother. So the primary conflict in this stage, this is the weaning process. What is the weaning process? That means in this stage when the child is about 1 year, so you can say, so यहाँ इस उम्र में जो है माँ चाहती है कि जो बच्चा है ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग करना छोड़ दे, क्योंकि वो थोड़ा बड़ा हो चुका है. सो ही कैन आल्सो ईट सम अदर फूड. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज वीनिंग प्रोसेस. सो अगर इस उम्र में जो बच्चा है वीनिंग प्रोसेस को नहीं छोड़ता है, देन सम काइंड ऑफ फिक्सेशन अकर, दैट आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस. काइंड ऑफ फिक्सेशन, दैट मीन्स later in the later period of in the life, he or she will start smoking, overeating, okay, biting the nails, अपने नाखून वगैरह खाना, ये सभी के सभी फिक्सेशन कहलाते हैं. Okay, now the next stage, this is the anal stage. In the anal stage the ego development happen in this stage, that is the anal stage. Okay, that is from the 18 month to the 3 year. Okay, and the main focus of energy, or you can say the libido or the sexual urge, on the anus. So in this stage the child will try to learn the toilet training. Okay, so during this stage, that is anal stage, इसको बोलते हैं. Sigmund Freud believe that the primary focus on the libido was on the controlling the bladder and the bowel movement. इसमें जो है बच्चा सीखता है कि टॉयलेट ट्रेनिंग करना सीखता है. माँ बाप इसको इस उम्र में जो है टॉयलेट ट्रेनिंग करना सिखाते हैं कि कहाँ करना है, क्योंकि जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं उनको पता नहीं होता है, वो किसी भी टाइम पे बेड पे भी कर देते हैं, है ना, टॉयलेट पोटी. सो इन दिस स्टेज द पेरेंट्स विल टीच द चाइल्ड कि कहाँ पर करना है, कब करना है ना. एक फिक्स समय होता है, ऐसा नहीं कि कहीं पर भी कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज आफ्टर दिस एज द चिल्ड्रन गो टू द नर्सरी स्कूल. सो सब काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स इफ दे स्टार्ट टॉयलेटिंग एंड potty in the school, so kind of problem happen. So this is kind of the fixation. So अगर बच्चों को पहले सिखा दिया जाता है तो that will be good. So the development stage is that to learn the toilet training in this stage. Okay, and also if the parent who utilize the praise and the rewards for using the toilet at appropriate time encourage positive outcome. That means क्या, अगर माँ बाप उनको सही से सिखाते हैं, सही से ट्रेनिंग देते हैं कि बेटा कब करना है, टॉयलेट कब करना है ना, तो ये उसमें बच्चों में एक काइंड ऑफ द ट्रस्ट डेवलप होगा और काइंड ऑफ द एक बोल सकते हैं कि बिल डेवलप होगी, उनको पता रहेगा, कैपेबिलिटी डेवलप होगी कि कब करना है, कहाँ करना है. अदरवाइज दे फील सम काइंड ऑफ द फिक्सेशन. फिक्सेशन मीन्स सम काइंड ऑफ over cleanliness, okay, shame and doubt. So this is the kind of fixation happened in this age. Next, this is the third stage that is called as phallic stage. In the phallic stage, from the 3 year to 6 years, the focus of libido or the urge or the sexual urge, that is on the genital. Genital means jananang. Okay. So primary focus of the libido is on the genital, and then in this stage children also begin to discover the difference between the male and female. That I have already told you कि इसी उम्र में जो है बच्चे डिफ्रेंशिएट करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं कि मेल कौन है, फीमेल कौन है. और इसी स्टेज में जो है ऑडिपस कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड द इलेक्ट्रा कॉम्प्लेक्स डेवलप होते हैं, जन्म लेते हैं। ऑडिपस कॉम्प्लेक्स का मतलब होता है कि मेल चाइल्ड will attract toward the female and or you can say the mother, and in the electra complex the girl child will attract toward the father or you can say the male, because they are starting differentiating between the male and female. Okay, so just to learn how can we can learn the oedipus and the electra complex, like you just put here, one second guys, this is for the boy. Okay, so here is the O and here also O, and this is for the girl, so like this is also L and this is also L. So you can just learn by this, because sometimes it is very difficult when the question come in exam. Sometimes you shouldn't forget what is the Oedipus complex and what is the Electra complex. So just to learn, when the girl child attracts toward the father, that is Electra. When the boy is for the attract toward the mother, or you can say the female, that is called as Oedipus complex. And in this stage, the superego develop. Okay, and this is the kind of you can say they learn differentiate between the different okay sex and gender. And what is the adult fixation in this stage? क्या fixation होता है इसमें? If they are not able to differentiate between the male and female, so there's some kind of fixation, like very difficulty face with the intimate relation. They are unable to make an intimate relation with others and social relationship with others. Okay, ऐसे जो इस उम्र में अगर सही से वो डेवलपमेंट उनका नहीं हो पाता है, दे आर अनेबल टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन मेल एंड फीमेल, सो ऐसे गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज़ के फ्रेंड्स कम होते हैं इन द अपोजिट सेक्स, लाइक दी गर्ल्स के जो है उनके फ्रेंड सर्कल में बॉयज़ कम होंगे और बॉयज़ के फ्रेंड सर्कल में गर्ल्स कम होंगी, तो ये काइंड ऑफ दे आर अनेबल टू मेक द इंटीमेट रिलेशन और द सोशल रिलेशन विद अदर्स. नेक्स्ट स्टेज दैट इज द लेटेंट स्टेज. ओके, लेटेंट स्टेज इसको बोलते हैं, लेटेंसी स्टेज ही बोलते हैं. फ्रॉम 6 ईयर टू द 11 और 12 ईयर. ओके, इसमें एनर्जी जो है छुप जाती है, यहाँ पर कहीं नहीं होती है, एनर्जी जो है छुप जाती है. This energy, sexual energy, repressed or you can say that dormant in this stage, because of in this age the child perform various kind of activity, like they involved in the hobbies, sports activity, in the study. Okay, and to make the relation with the peer groups, friend banana and self confidence, different skills को develop करना. And so they involve in so many activity, physical activity, mental activity, okay, cognitive activity. So the energy basically total energy will spend all these activity. So this energy not focus on particular part of our body. Okay, this is very important, just learn this thing. Okay, in only in the latency stage, this energy not focus on particular part of our body, because this whole energy will utilize for performing all these activity in the school time. So what the children they will learn? They will learn self confidence. They will learn some kind of skills in different sports and activity in a study. Okay, if they are unable to perform all these activities, so there's some kind of fixation. The fixation of like the they are not good in study, they are not good in sports activity. Okay, so the fixation at the stage like the result in immaturity. ऐसे बच्चे जो हो जाते हैं वो immature कहलाते हैं, वो कोई भी काम नहीं कर पाते सही से, ना पढ़ पाते हैं, ना अच्छे से कोई स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटी में रहते हैं, ना ही कोई हॉबी उनकी होती है इतनी अच्छी. सो दिस इज स्टेज कॉल्ड एज immaturity fixation. They are unable to fulfill the relationship with the adult, with the friends and groups, and they are not able to perform other activity also. Next is जननाडल. So this is the last stage जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं जननांग. इसमें जो एनर्जी का फोकस होता है, पूरा का पूरा फोकस होता है कहाँ पर? जननांग पर. दैट मीन्स they have the very strong sexual interest towards the opposite sex. This is called as focus on the libido on the genitals. Okay, in this stage the libido basically again active, especially for the genitals, and so the male or female they basically attract towards, and they have very sexual interest in the opposite gender. So it start from the puberty, that is the 12 years and till the death. Okay, so I think आपको इस समझ में आ गया होगा. And if you I say what is the development in this stage, some kind of the they balance the like I told you in the phallic stage. Phallic stage basically also focus on the genitals. Okay, So if the person perform this stage, phallic stage, very effectively, these child also perform this genital stage also very effectively. That means they make very good relationship with the others, with the opposite sex, and they make balance between the life and their desire, their basic urge of sexual urge. They can balance between the social norms and their basic sexual urge. If the phallic stage is not performed by the individuals or the child very effectively, so some kind of fixation occur, like they unable to make the intimate relation, they unable to make the social relation with the peer groups, with the opposite sex. So some kind of problem happen also in this genital stage also, like the fixation occur, like the very low sexual interest, okay, very low, you can say the very less, okay. So this is the fixation kind of occur in the genital stage, okay. If they are if they are the development happen properly, then this kind of sexual maturity happen. They make very balance with these with their social norms and with their sexual urge. So this is kind of the development happen in the genital stage, okay. So this is all about the 5 stages of the psychosexual development theory. And here's the criticism of the psychosexual stages. ये जो सिगमंड फ्रूड के द्वारा साइकोसेक्सुअल स्टेज दी गई थी, इसका क्यों क्रिटिसाइज हुआ, क्यों क्रिटिसिज्म हुआ, उसको अंडरस्टैंड कर लेते हैं. Because you know that we have discussed about these development stages. Basically, we have focused on the male. Yes, uh, you have seen in this. I have explained most of the things, especially for the male. So this is the criticism that this theory only focus on the entirely on the male development, not the female psychosexual development. Okay, there is very little mention in this state. And next criticism of this theory is that this theory very difficult to test scientifically, because this whole concept basically is like the libido, the sexual energy or the urge. It is very impossible to measure. We can't measure this energy and the libido or the sexual urge. So it is not based on scientific. It's not tested scientifically. So this is also some kind of criticism of this theory. Next, that is this Freud theory is based upon the case study, not empirical study, or you can say like what is the case study. That means here basically the children की जो उम्र होती है बहुत कम होती है ना. So they can't basically they can't explain or they can't interview by the person or researcher. So यहाँ पर जो पेरेंट्स होते हैं, पेरेंट्स के द्वारा ही रिसर्चर को, या बोल सकते हैं कि ये जो जिनके द्वारा ये बनाई गई सिगमंड फ्रॉइड के द्वारा, तो उनको जो नॉलेज मिला, जो ज्ञान प्राप्त हुआ, किसके द्वारा, पेरेंट्स के द्वारा, ना कि बच्चों के द्वारा, ओके. तो ये काइंड ऑफ केस स्टडी है, ओके. इट्स नॉट बेस्ड ऑन द एम्पिरिकल स्टडी. इन्होंने बच्चों से थोड़ी पूछा होगा, बच्चे छोटे होते हैं, इन्होंने पूछा होगा माँ बाप से, ओके, इनके बारे में क्या फिक्सेशन होता है, क्या डेवलपमेंट होता है. सो इट इज़ नॉट बेस्ड ऑन द एम्पिरिकल स्टडी. वास्तविकता पर कम आधारित है. And also one thing more, in the stage, the other criticism of this theory is that basically how can we know that, I have already told you that how can we know that the current behavior was caused especially by the childhood experience. As the Sigmund Freud explained that the personality development and the behavior development happen within the 5 years of the age, and this will impact on the later period of life. So how it can be possible, like in the 14 or 15s, maybe the person will develop a different kind of behavior, different kind of the personality. It depends on the society or the environment he is living. So how can we say that this 5 years when the behavior or the personality develop in this age, they can impact on the later period of our life. So this is also the question which is not explained by the Sigmund Freud. So these are the 5 criticism of this psychosexual theory. Okay, I hope आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. Next, this is very important, guys. This is the summary of Sigmund Freud psychosexual theory and the Eric Erikson psychosocial stage of development. इसको बेसिकली यहाँ पर कंपेयर किया गया है, ताकि अगर एग्जाम में मैच द फॉलोइंग आ जाता है, लाइक इन द लिस्ट 1 देयर इज द स्टेज गिवन बाय द सिगमंड फ्रॉइड, एंड द लिस्ट 2 देयर इज द स्टेज गिवन बाय द एरिक एरिक्सन. तो आपको पेयर करना होगा. सो फॉर पेयरिंग दिस क्वेश्चन you have to basically you should know, like the oral stage will pair with the trust versus mistrust. I have already explained all these things. You have not watched, please go and watch the video also. In the anal stage, there is the kind of autonomy and shame and doubt. In the phallic stage, this is the initiative versus guilt. In the latency stage, that is the industries versus inferiority. Okay. इसी प्रकार से सभी के सभी जो इनकी 8 स्टेजेस हैं, उसको इन्होंने कंपेयर किया है with the 5 stages of Sigmund Freud. Okay. So just learn and just see this list of this comparison of the Sigmund Freud and this error correction theory. Okay, this is also very important, guys. So this is all about this video, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please share with your friends so that they can also get the benefit of this lecture. Thank you so much, and also please comment for the next theory कि नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग क्या डिस्कस करें, कौन सी थ्योरी डिस्कस करें. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच.